All right, Rick's Around the Morning Show is about the time for Techie Tuesday. What up, Beyonce? Aloysius.
Hey, good morning. Okay, so there's a lot of Apple news, and I know I love my Galaxy phones. I think their technology is amazing, but today it's about Apple. So first of all, Apple is finally jumping into the foldable iPhones. They're trying to be more like iPads with their phone. Gary, I'm sure you'll love this because you love your foldable phones. It's going to be called the V68 right now. I'm not sure what the next name is going to be, but the secret name is V68. They want it to look like a touchscreen when you unfold it. You know, now how this is going to work is going to be around $2,000, and they're looking at a release date around September of 2026, so get ready for that. Hopefully it'll be comparative to the Samsung and the Huawei's and the other ones, but we shall see. Now, as we talk about PFAs and all these forever chemicals you see out, well, Apple is getting sued. So if you have an iWatch at home, you need to check some of these lawsuits because you could get up to around $50 to $70 per device that you have at home. So what happened is the Apple iWatch bands are releasing forever chemicals. So when you're running, you're working out, you're sweating, allegedly, according to court documents, these are releasing PFAs into your system, and especially around your wrist area, your arm area. They're saying that when your body is working out, your pores open and you're sweating, that is the time when these PFAs are being able to be absorbed into your body. So there's huge class action lawsuits all over the place. I can't tell you which one to go to, but if you Google iWatch class action lawsuit, several firms will pop up and you can see if you can get a refund on your device. Also, another lawsuit. If you were one of those people like myself and you bought the iPhone 16 or even the 15, there is a lawsuit on that because remember how they had all of these commercials about the new iPhone and how amazing that the AI technology is going to be, even to the point where I could be like, hey, Siri, what time does Bratz Plain Lamb? And it'll tell me, or hey Siri, what was the podcast that Rickey was telling him about? And it'll start playing it, you know. And if you got the iPhone 16, you know that the technology was not what they promised you it would be, and you were kind of disappointed, not to mention that the battery was overheating and things like that. So there is a lawsuit claiming false advertising for iPhone. Again, I can't tell you what lawsuit or page to jump on, but if you Google iPhone 16 lawsuit, it will pop up as well. And if you are doing things that you don't want to be seen, let's just say you might. What was Shannon Sharp when he was having phone sex? Or he was having sex and the phone was filming him. Well, Apple's new update on iOS 28, allegedly it is going to stop if it feels like there's any pornographic material coming from your FaceTime, or if your phone is accidental, if you're at home and let's say you stand up from a work conference and you're flashing the camera, iPhone now is going to warn you, hey, I don't think you want this seen. It's going to stop the recording. It's going to stop the picture and until you approve it. So, you know, if you're doing anything you shouldn't, that is a security feature it's doing. And last but not least, there is a new over in China. If you've been having IVF or fertility issues, there is a new robot that has a womb, and they're having their first embryos placed in these wombs to where you can now have a baby and harvest the baby with a robot.
Harvest.
That's what they're calling it. Harvesting.
Baby.
Huh? It's your baby.
You're going to plug your baby up with an iPhone charger.
Right. So it's your baby. You know what?
Gosh.
I'm going to post a picture.
That's
It's kind of scary, but it went viral over the weekend. And so basically it had the artificial room. Reports say it's going to cost around $14,000. And the prototype with the patients are supposed to start filling out applications next year. And that's really not a lot of money when you think about it. $14,000 compared to the IVF treatments for women. But this could be phenomenal for women who have issues carrying children, or for health reasons they can't carry. So, you know, you got to look at that as well, because when you have the surrogates and everything, you can pay up to $100,000 to $200,000 in some of those cases. So for more of those stories, you can follow me at Beyonce ATL. That is your Techie Tuesday upload. And next week, we'll be talking about the things that kids are doing in school and they shouldn't, and all the acronyms you need to watch out for.
There it is. I appreciate it, Beyonce. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can hit me up at Beyonce ATL.
There it is. All right, y'all. More Rick's Around the Morning Show coming up.